Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
No topic is too absurd. No statement is too asinine. Because we are Nerdy Jersey's finest. That's right, we're Nerdities. You push the button, you should know where the hell you are. I am Mike. The guy with his mouth half full is
Justin.
We'll have a Kyle in a minute. He's got to be a dad. We also have
Vin.
Rounding out the group,
Joe.
is that flat? I didn't hear a thing.
No, it's Cape May IPA. It's not very carbonated, but it's tasty.
Okay, we have, what would you call this? 18-year-old Joe when his parents are away?
I've eaten pizza. I've watched a bunch of shows that...
So you're doing nothing different?
Well, kind of, but normally I don't get to watch as many in a row. Because he doesn't watch the same.
Oh, that's your big when the cat's away moment. You binge some shows.
And I don't normally drink, so...
I know. I'm trying to get you drunk over here for years now.
I'm kind of a bad boy. I'm having an IPA.
Quick question, Joe. How many rooms have you jerked off in?
Oh, boy, how many rooms in my house? 3?
This week?
4? Well, just yesterday. She's only been gone a day.
Wow. To bring it back to what we talked about earlier.
Joe's now the cum commander.
Yes, he is. He's drinking alcohol and jerking all over the house. You're going to dehydrate yourself. You better watch out. Take a break for water, man.
I also got some celebrating to do.
He was a hard pregnancy, Sebastian.
Yes.
Celebrating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe, I, the Honorable Judge Justin Patterson, bestow upon you the gift of your freedom. You have finished out your sentence, and the court sees no reason to not grant you 100% freedom of your no Star Trek clause. Congratulations.
Your power is as unbelievable. It was always going to happen. You could not rescind this.
A normal man could not. I, however, you should know by now, am the devil.
You tried. You tried to mindfuck him into putting more time in, but it didn't work.
If I wanted to, I could have done it, and you know damn well I could have.
You're on TNT next week, Gladiator.
Go ahead, Joe.
What do you have to say? What do you have to say, Joe?
Well, I hear you for rescinding. First of all, I'd like to talk about the fact we don't have a James Bond. The rumors of him being casted is very false. Nothing has been made any official. Kick-Ass is not James Bond, even though it will be a great James Bond. And Star Trek this past year has been fucking amazing. And I have not been able to talk about the gloriousness that was Strange New Worlds.
I want to talk about the disrespect that Vinny's showing right now. The two-facedness.
I love it. I love it so much. It almost cuts the oxygen off my brain and I pass out.
Fills your lungs with joy that oxygen cannot get past.
Yep. It's crazy how that happens.
You're vile.
Like 007,
You're a vile being.
Lies and slander.
Nah.
Well, if any news pops up, Joe, you are more than happy to talk about it. But this is already very late, so we can't think about the past. We can't think on old stuff. We gotta talk about it.
Let it come up organically. Like never.
You two are either gonna fight or fuck one day.
I do have a Star Trek related news story when we get to the news.
Save it. Oh, just jump into the show then, right?
Yeah.
Time of the essence. Casting. The Oscar winner, Michelle Yeoh, will be playing a replicant in Blade Runner 2099. Or should be going up against Spider-Man and the X-Men, I guess. Yeah, that's right. They chose 2099 for the Blade Runner show on Amazon.
Okay.
She's playing a replicant named Alwyn, who's at the end of her life cycle. There's no other story announced, no other cast, nothing. But it is set in the same universe. It is a deep sequel to 2049. We're bouncing 50 years into the future. And I'm a Blade Runner enjoyer. I don't know if I'd use the word love. The last one was kind of hard to sit through at times, but I'm down. It's on Prime. Justin's already paid for it, so why wouldn't I watch it?
Quick question for you. What's your true ending for the first one?
Well, obviously not the original cut. The original cut's horrendous. That narration is... I've not been able to get through the whole thing. I don't support the notion of Deckard being a replicant. It makes no fucking sense to me. If he was a replicant, he was the useless model, because he got his ass kicked up and down that fucking movie. But the unicorn, if you're going to keep the fucking unicorn in there, then I guess it makes sense. I guess they knew something about him and were teasing him with it. But yeah, I just go with the first director's cut, not the final cut. And then there was Blade Runner 2049. That was about a half hour longer than it needed to be.
Oh, yeah.
Denny Villeneuve really liked people standing still. Really liked them walking a step every 5 minutes. Didn't need to happen that way. Also, Giancarlo Esposito, who we were talking about for quite some time to play Professor X, does have a role in the MCU. He has confirmed this, stating as well, it is not Charles Xavier. So, speculate, my X-Men.
Who's a monotoned, articulate businessman type guy? Because it's all he plays anymore.
I don't even think this is going to be X-Men that he's going to be in.
I beg that he's not a bad guy.
Yeah. Be so much better if he wasn't. We were shooting around concept Saturday morning after filming, and my big go was, well, the obvious one would be Galactus. That's way too easy. Molecule Man. Maybe a villain in the early days, but as his character progressed, he's just a guy with a lot of issues. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad. He's always a little bit crazy. That's kind of perfect for a guy like Giancarlo Esposito.
But if he's Gambit, maybe he's got a cool Creole accent.
I said I'd love to see him as Blue Marvel.
I still think he's a little too long in the tooth for that.
But if that's the way they're going to play it.
He's well established.
Yeah.
Who did I say? Reed's, the mailman for the Baxter Building.
You want to do Willie Lumpkin?
Yeah.
Oh, silly Joe. What a totally waste potential. They might as well have made him MODOK.
Fuck.
That's right. I swung low. Were there any other castings?
Yeah.
Cast away.
I gotta pause X-Men.
You weren't able to finish it? Yeah, try and do it in the background? That's hurtful.
I'm sorry, but I don't know if you've been paying attention to what kind of life I've been living.
I wouldn't be able to watch it that way. I would drive my ass crazy.
Kristen Stewart and Oscar Isaac are set to play vampires in a movie titled Flesh of the Gods. From the director of Mandy.
Is that the one with Nicolas Cage where he goes on a drug-fueled revenge
Yes.
bender? Okay, so this could be a big, nasty gross out.
The story follows a married couple, Raoul Isaac and Alex Stewart, who descend each evening from their luxury skyscraper condo and head into an electric nighttime realm of 80s LA, when they cross paths with a mysterious and enigmatic woman and her hard-playing, partying cabal, Raul and Alex are seduced into a glamorous, surrealistic world of hedonism, thrills, and violence.
So they might be the vampires, or they might be seduced by the vampires.
All the above, baby.
Okay. Party time. It's more Oscar Isaac. That can't be bad.
No?
And Hugh Jackman and Jodie Comer will star in a dark retelling of Robin Hood.
I saw this.
Great. We need another Robin Hood version.
This is where,
Awesome.
this is where they fuck the corpses. Don't quote me on that. I don't know.
His dick is the arrow. You see?
So there you go.
Love Shaft.
There's some casting.
That is some casting. We also have some trailers. We got another one for that movie Eric, where Benedict Cumberbatch is losing his fucking mind on Netflix.
Yeah. Lost his kid, losing his mind.
An alcoholic kid show host, puppeteer,
He likes
that's
puppets.
attempting to use his son's design to help save his missing son.
And it comes to life.
Or he has a schizophrenic breakdown.
Or it comes to life.
One or the other. We got more footage from The Acolyte in the second trailer.
Yeah, we
got
did.
About a month from now. Just, pump brakes. We don't need any more.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's it.
We've already paid for it. Most of us are going to watch it. It's all good. They're already telling us some Jedis are dying. Fucking cut it out. We don't need to.
That one island that they showed, though, did very much look like the island from Episode 8. Where Luke was.
Octo is supposed to be a very important place for the Jedi.
The
So I wouldn't
Jedi
be shocked if
Temple
they
was
went
there.
back there. Well, if they made a facsimile of there. It's really expensive to film on that fucking island. I don't know if you know about it. It's an international heritage site. So they can't exactly go back to that same place. But yeah. They're going to make the volume look like that island. And a new trailer for The Boys Season 4. And holy shit, are they swinging for the fences again. Super animals.
Yeah.
Impervious chickens, killer sheep. Seem to be just a taste of the insanity that's going to happen in Season 4. Truly looking forward to this one, as ever. We're going to have some more The Boys-related information later on in the news. That's pretty surprising. No more trailers, right?
Nope.
Okay. I have 2 reviews. I finally watched The Lighthouse.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Anyone here who's seen The Witch or The Northman, Robert Eggers' 2 other movies, you are not prepared for how fucked up this film is.
Is that the Pattinson Defoe?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had turned a corner on Pattinson a bit. I was happy with his performance in Batman. I wasn't happy with the decisions they made in the script, but I thought he did a good job. He really knocks it out of the fucking park in this movie. Like, he's very subdued in the beginning, and then right at the halfway point, something happens where his character starts to change dramatically, and he really starts chewing scenery, and then Defoe just stays. Defoe is Captain Ahab Defoe throughout the whole movie. Talking like landlubber and Yar, and he's an ex-captain that's a lighthouse keeper, and he's 100% Defoe in this whole thing. He gives one of the creepiest Defoe monologues ever, with like a half hour left in it, and there's only like 4, maybe 6 actors in the whole thing. There's only like 3 of them who say lines, so it's a very condensed, could have been a play kind of movie, in black and white, filmed in like 4:3 scope, so it's not like letterbox. It's filmed really tight to make it feel congested.
Standard def. I mean,
Even tighter than that. Sometimes it'll shift a bit, but most of the time, it's like you're looking in a Nickelodeon.
Wow.
It's like you're looking in something from the 1800s.
That's not even 4x3. That's something different.
Yeah, it's very tight. It's like 4:3 shifted, 4:3 vertical.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very weird. Worth looking at. It's on. I believe it just dropped on HBO Max.
It did. Yeah, I saw it pop up on there.
So Joe, if you want to get wacky and wild, you want to watch Pattinson steal up a mermaid.
I do. I have till Sunday, so yeah, I could totally watch that.
You want to jerk off to that? The last thing, the series finale for the Bad Batch dropped last week, and I'm really happy with the way they ended it. It wasn't as dark as I expected. There wasn't as much loss of life. But Omega, the young female clone, is one of my favorite Superman / Spider-Man type characters. By the end of it, she's inspired so many people to be better and to do better. And the animation for that style, they really have figured out, like, perfectly how to nail that animation, keep it in on budget. And in a classic Filoni fashion, ended it with a flash forward where the surviving characters are a bit older, a bit wiser, and one of them has moved on to join the rebellion, so we might see them in future stuff. I was really happy with it. It's unfortunate. It doesn't seem to be getting the traction that I'd hoped for, but it's kind of understandable. For some people, it felt like the whole Clone Wars thing was a bit threadbare, and then throwing in a group at the end of that season to try and capitalize on it and spin off into something else. Like, I see where people were a little pissy about that, but I've really liked where they've gone with the clones and making them like characters, making them individuals, and running with that more. It's really obvious with Clone Force 99 because they're so distinct as individuals, but to show other clones throughout, and that, like, they're not all the same person. They have their own wants and needs and shit, and they really got fucked over by the Empire. This is the kind of stuff I've enjoyed in Star Wars, showing the details that you never thought they'd even touch on in comics, done in, like, animation. Really solid show. It was pretty quick, too. It was only 4 seasons. Anybody else have any reviews?
Yeah.
I actually, just before the show, finished Fallout. Fuck. That, very twisty. Did not expect that giant swerve at the end.
When you think back at it, they were kind of setting everything up. They were giving you all the clues.
That was a big swerve.
Yeah. But there's one character in that when it starts off, they're likable, they're nice, and by the end of it, you just want a fucking house to drop on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very true.
Vault-Tec might be one of the most evil corporations ever created in any form of media.
The Dr. Strangelove-esque scene of them all...
Yeah.
All the big businesses.
Deciding the fate of humanity?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cruel.
I'm very much looking forward to Season 2. I don't want to give anything away to anybody who hasn't watched it, because watch it. It's probably one of the best video game adaptations there is. But all I have to say is New Vegas.
That's what they're leading to.
They dropped like 3 weeks ago. They said that New Vegas was canon.
Well, there was a part where you see some people dressed like characters from New Vegas in the beginning of one of the episodes. And I didn't realize one of them was Eric Estrada. I had to look at that. I had to double take it.
The producer came out and said that the events of Fallout New Vegas are tied to the show.
The one guy in the one of the business guys is very big with New Vegas. But yeah, awesome. Very good job, Bethesda. Now give me fucking Elder Scrolls 6.
Nope.
In like 30 years.
You'll be 80 when that fucking game comes out.
It was announced like, 7 years ago, 8 years ago?
Don't worry. They'll still use the same game engine to make it.
Yeah.
Oh, they better.
Dragons are coming. I watched The Woman in the Window last week. This was the Amy Adams Wyatt Russell, Anthony Mackie, Julianne Moore, Gary Oldman, Jennifer Jason Leigh Flick. Oh, Brian Tyree Henry's up in there too.
Wow, those are a bunch of huge names, and I feel like I've seen the trailer for it, but cannot recall anything about it. I mean, IMDb this thing.
Amy Adams plays a psychiatrist who's like all holed up in her house, and she thinks some weird shit's going on with her neighbors. And then everybody makes her feel even crazier than she is, and she ends up, spoilers, being right.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for this.
It was good. It's very solid. A lot of fucking twists.
Well, set up like that, it better be.
Yeah. It's a good time, though. And I just finished the last, 3 minutes of X-Men 97. For last week's episode. I hope everybody that was pissing and moaning about Wolverine really enjoyed that episode. It's a lot of fucking slicing and dicing.
They utilized the shit out of him while still not making it all about him.
Yeah.
I got 6 reasons. No, 9 reasons.
I would have preferred if he was like 9. You have 9.
9.
Yeah. And then you read it with the subtitles and it's no, you have 9. Oh.
Good episode. Yeah.
Is that it?
No, there's 2 more. That's part 1 of 3.
Yeah.
I didn't finish the last 10 minutes. I had to run out and get coffee.
I recommend staying away from YouTube because some thumbnails give something away, I guess, in tomorrow's episode. And I'm intrigued.
What, you mean the stuff that Disney itself gave away in the fucking trailer for tomorrow's episode?
The old school costumes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Wait, is it like the original X-Men costumes, or are they doing that thing where, like, right before Jim Lee got X-Men 1, they all wore the same uniform?
It's all their old costumes.
Okay.
Wolverine's in, like, that dark...
The orangey.
Yeah, the orange.
Orange.
Yeah. Storm's in, like, the first Storm outfit.
Cyclops is very yellow.
He's got his condom helmet on.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's skull capping it?
Yeah.
Do you think
She's rocking the
When-
Marvel Girl shirt. Or
when
outfit.
Storm was flying over the water and she was checking herself out, do you think she was like, God damn, I'm hot.
Fucking hot.
Yeah.
I'm the hottest fucking cartoon character in this show.
I'm a fucking goddess.
Bro's ass
bitch.
shrunk and my stock went up.
Stop.
Magneto's gonna fuck some shit.
I mean, he already did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty effective. Into that episode. Felt like they were doing some Ultimate Universe reference there, but not completely quite.
Do you think they bring that guy back? The guy that they let go?
Oh,
No.
Bo DeMeo?
For like OnlyFans or whatever the fuck he did?
It wasn't for the OnlyFans. Something apparently happened.
Oh, did he? Is he getting YouTube?
No one knows. Everybody's being tight-lipped. He's not saying anything. Disney itself hasn't said anything. The only thing that's come out is people were like, it's not the OnlyFans. They knew about that, actually, beforehand. Had nothing to do with it.
Alright.
Don't know.
Really fucked up.
It just sucks that if he's innocent, I imagine he's not innocent because they did fire him, but like if he is innocent and then he gets cleared, it's just like...
I mean, it's shows like that have multiple people writing for them. It's not all him. It's kind of easy to lose someone like that on a show.
I mean, he was obviously a guiding force,
Sure.
So a lot of the quality that came through was his decision, and who knows if the next showrunner will be as skilled. But yeah, there's more than enough great writers out there.
The collaborator he had on the show is still running it. Like he's the guy left behind.
That's good.
So
I have
something like this. It's a big part of it's knowing what to pull from and how much to pull from it.
Justin, since it's fresh in your mind, how about those cameos?
The little blips of people. Yes, Spidey for a few seconds.
The guys Bastion was talking to on the screens.
Oh yeah.
There's some heavy hitter villains in there.
Little Doomy Doom.
I took issue with something actually.
Who was the blurred out chick?
Not sure.
Madam Hydra.
Could be. They already have Zemo in there, so I don't know if they.
Why was Captain America cut down by the government and bitched out by Rogue?
That's Cap.
He's not about the man. He's about doing what's right.
Well, but also when they were in trouble, as pretty much as always, the Avengers kind of like arm's length, like, hey, you guys take care of your own shit.
Yeah.
But it's not the Avengers' fault, because the X-Men are always like, let us deal with it. You know, this is our thing. It's a mutant thing. And when mutant things go sideways and they step in and be like, hey, can we get involved in here? Where were you when a mutant thing was going down? You told us to go fuck ourselves.
I see.
That's
always the same thing.
The cartoon Cap is very, very much like the comic book Cap, where he's just like still about doing things by the books. It's not grizzled young vet Chris Evans, where he's just like, fuck it, I'm America.
I'm a patriot. Fuck the government.
He's like, there's rules, you know, we got people to answer to, there's the right thing to do. And she's all like, we don't listen to the rules, we listen to the right thing. And oh, by the way, fetch.
I'm the South.
Get your shield, bitch. Got it. That was such like a asshole thing to do, but it was also like, like, fuck you.
They should have cut back to him like, oh man, I'm gonna go find that.
God damn it. It's all the way in the fucking mountains. I guess it's a good workout for him. Stay in shape.
You can probably get there in 5
Yeah.
Any other reviews?
Time for the news.
Yeah, I don't got anything.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. I'd say about 10 years ago, Marvel put out a kind of what if miniseries called Spider-Man Reign that pissed off a lot of people. The art style was weird, but the big problem they had with it was that Mary Jane was dead. It was Spider-Man who was like, it was basically their version of the Dark Knight Returns, where he had been retired for a while because apparently his sperm killed Mary Jane. Like, him dropping loads in her.
Did we?
Radiated her.
When did that happen?
You didn't read Reign?
Did I not read it?
You might not have. I'll have to dig that out one day and let you read Reign. Reign was fucked up. Well, it was written and drawn by a guy named Carrie Andrews. He's coming back. He's doing a second one, and part of it's going to focus on Miles, who couldn't have been a part of the first one because he didn't even exist in the 616 yet. I don't even know if he existed at all yet. So, same creative team, same universe, same fan outlash. That's happening. And who else wanted more Riddick?
Fat Riddick? Nobody.
Bruh.
Nobody?
Even I was like, I'm not bringing this up on the show.
We're getting more Riddick.
He doesn't want to work out anymore. He can't be Riddick anymore.
And the fucking title is dumb.
What's it called?
It's Riddick. It's just Riddick, Furia, the planet that he comes from. Apparently he's going to go back to Krypton, and Krypton's not destroyed, and there's a lot of Furionians there, and they're going to have abilities too, and there's going to be a lot of punchy, and
one-liners.
Roll credits, yeah. And
you don't know about my eyes is I can see in the dark, and they're all like, we all can see in the dark. He's like, well, I'm Groot. Did you ever think of that?
I'm coming home to find my family. Oh, there's a lot of family. Oh, no.
Your Vin Diesel is bordering Andre the Giant.
Yeah, he's got to call it quits with that, yeah?
Yeah.
They better dirt nap Riddick pretty soon. That's all I got, though.
Do you think The Rock is going to be in it? He's going to be King Riddick, people?
I think they're coming together for the final Fast movie, and that's it.
So they say.
I don't think The Rock's going to be working with a lot of people for a while if any of the shit being said about him is accurate.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. And it wasn't his thing with Vin Diesel was he was always late, and then I read on the Red Notice or whatever, like he was always late for that.
That's what they're saying.
Jeez.
Anyways. Skip that. Skip that. Let's go with The Simpsons has a May the 12th special coming out this month.
Mother's Day special?
Yeah, I guess. It is a Simpsons Star Wars Mother's Day mashup.
Disney has Marge as the title, like she's the title card for The Simpsons on Disney Plus now.
Yeah.
Oh, if they did a Mother Townsend version of her, where Bart is like Darth Maul.
There's in the picture for it is a Wookiee screaming in her face. So, take that however you wants to.
Doesn't quite feel topical, but hey.
A new cartoon channel is launching on YouTube called Me TV Tunes. And it is going to include popular 80s shows like The Real Ghostbusters, Beetlejuice, Inspector Gadget, Silverhawks, and timeless favorites like Bugs Bunny and Friends, Tom and Jerry, Popeye, Scooby-Doo, and many others. It's free.
It's like a cartoon app?
It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be a channel on YouTube. So check it out. Watch some old school shit. That's what I've been doing a lot of. It makes me feel better inside.
If you don't feel like downloading Tubi, which seems to have pretty much all the same shit.
Tubi also has a lot of shit. But, because I did it the other night when I fell into the hole here in the house. But you can find full 4.5 hour blocks of Saturday morning cartoons with their commercials on YouTube. I've been watching a lot of that lately.
That's cool.
Do you want to feel something like when you were a kid?
Yeah, you want to feel the slightest bit of happiness? There you go. The upcoming Kingdom Hearts movie is rumored to be a live-action CGI hybrid. So it's going to be like Roger Rabbit.
How did I not hear about this at all?
Yeah, I don't know. Rumors have been swirling about a new Kingdom Hearts adaptation. At first, the claim was that the team at Square Enix was working on either a TV series or movie, but a recent rumor clarified that it's a film that's in the works. That said, even the rumor makes it clear that nothing has been greenlit, but said Disney is developing an animated Kingdom Hearts movie. That last part is important because the new rumor has further clarified the format this rumored Kingdom Hearts movie will take. Fans of films like Space Jam and Who Framed Roger Rabbit should be very excited. So it's going to be a CGI live-action hybrid. Makes sense, because, a majority of the cast is animated characters.
The live-action part kind of doesn't make sense to me. Because the human characters in that are so stylized, you could just do it as, close to Big Hero 6 looking.
You could. You could.
Disney anime...
Right.
Hybrid.
I'm not up against Sora and all them looking like humans though.
I wonder if this is going to be completely fucking confusing too.
Yeah, come on. Of course it is. DreamWorks has struck a new deal in quest to turn popular video games into animated movies and shows. The animation studio is teaming up with Story Kitchen to hop on the growing Hollywood trend. I don't know what shit they have.
Oh, okay. How many years before the phrase video game fatigue is thrown around?
10.
Think they'll get 10 out of it?
They're working on a Vampire Survivors animated TV show, a Tomb Raider animated series, a film adaptation of Streets of Rage, and an It Takes Two adaptation. There you go.
It Take Two one's going to scar a lot of people, from what I've been told.
Sure.
There's a scene in that game that even adults can't handle, and it's like not even bloody. It's just psychologically fucked.
Kevin Feige passed on 18 Deadpool 3 treatments from Ryan Reynolds.
That's incredible.
Feige actually turned down 18 treatments and 25 different ideas from Ryan Reynolds before the pair settled on the best way to get Deadpool into the fray. Feige shared with Empire, "The truth is, I wasn't even sure how to incorporate Deadpool yet. I was very much thinking about how to bring mutants and the X-Men into the MCU, and I thought it needed to be more than just playing the hits, but the truth is Ryan is an idea machine, so he may have pitched that to me, but he also pitched 25 other thoughts and ideas."
Yeah, the It is in reference to a Rashomon type story where each act is told from someone else's perspective, but it's the same essential events happening. You just see the details differently based on the perspective. And I can understand why he'd be like, that's different, but no, we're not going to go that way. Because if you're going to bring Deadpool in, you really got to bring him in and not just kind of tell his own story.
Rebel Moon's Netflix viewership continues to disappoint. Zack Snyder clearly wants to make Rebel Moon an ongoing franchise for Netflix, using his first two movies to set up even more to come. Unfortunately for the director and his sci-fi story, Netflix's streaming numbers are painting a bleak picture for any potential future Rebel Moon might have. Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver, has not only failed to live up to the mediocre bar set by its predecessor, but the film wasn't even able to keep up its own viewership after its debut. Of Netflix's...
It came out?
Yeah.
I've heard nothing about it.
There's reasons for that. Of Netflix's major film releases, Rebel Moon 2 is one of the few to see its viewership decrease in its first full week on the service. The Scargiver racked up just over 44 million hours viewed in its opening 3 days on Netflix, topping the streamer's charts for the week of April 15th to the 21st. The film failed to record that many views in the following 7 days, earning just 38.8 million hours viewed from April 22nd to April 28th. Earlier this year, the Lindsay Lohan starring romantic comedy Irish Wish was viewed for 40 million hours in its first full week. It should go without saying that movie didn't cost a fraction of what it did to produce either Rebel Moon.
And I've never heard of it.
Even now, a couple days after those latest numbers were counted, Rebel Moon's fall continues. Tuesday's edition of the Netflix Top 10 Movies list sees Rebel Moon 2 down to 7th overall in the U.S., It's behind the Super Mario Brothers movie, which was added to Netflix's lineup before the first Rebel Moon was released. As of Tuesday, here's the Netflix Top 10. Anyone But You, Miller's Girl, Smurfs The Lost Village, Hack Your Health, The Secrets to Your Gut, Super Mario Brothers, King Richard, Rebel Moon Part 2, Rust Creek, Woody Woodpecker Goes to Camp, and What Jennifer Did.
Can we just, for a second, just pay homage to the Scar Giver?
That's scarred.
Like,
In itself?
my 8-year-old son, please help me name this. Scar Giver. Yes. That's fucking dynamite. That's his Martha moment for this movie.
You know what that makes me think of? It makes me think of two things. It makes me think of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Taserface.
Yeah.
And it also makes me think of the Disney movie Brave, because the one guy's sword was named Stab Blooder.
Yeah.
It's on that level.
Oh, let's all look forward to Rebel Moon 3, the hair puller.
Before I head into a very short amount of food news, I came across an article the other day on Facebook that I had to share about people voting Robert Pattinson one of the worst Batman. But that article I can't find. However, a day later, it would just so happen that Entertainment Weekly would poll a bunch of us working there the same question. And let me tell you, Robert Pattinson did not do well in that fucking poll either.
I'm not surprised. Variety probably has a bunch of people that have shallow and pedantic opinions.
Okay, Entertainment Weekly, not Variety.
Whatever. Tomato.
The very bottom of the poll, in last place, the one I voted for, Ben Affleck, 2.5% of the vote.
Stinks.
Robert Pattinson, 3.1% of the vote. Followed by Val Kilmer at 3.7% of the vote. George Clooney at 4.3% of the vote. Adam West at 20.9% of the vote.
This is for the worst?
No, this is ascending to the best person.
Ascending up, okay.
Yeah, I don't understand Clooney on this list, but continue.
Yeah, I don't either.
Joe said that when I read this to him on Saturday, and I said, I think it's because Clooney plays a better overall character between his Bruce and his Batman, more so his Bruce than his Batman. Val was very dry.
Like, Val's Bruce was not great, but his Batman was better than Clooney's.
All right, so top two here. In second place, Michael Keaton at 31.3% of the vote, and Christian Bale topping the list at 34.4%.
I'm really surprised it went this way. I figured this would flip-flop because people love kissing Keaton's ass.
They love to kiss.
Also,
They kiss Keaton's ass for nostalgia because that was, that's like your first Doctor, right? That's your first Batman. A lot of people, but you can't discredit the storytelling of the Nolan movies, even the third one, right?
Yeah.
Did it hit as well as the other two? No.
Warts and all, it's still an intense experience.
Was it a dog shit movie? No.
No.
Far from it.
No.
There's beats that make that movie very enjoyable.
Yeah. It's very head-scratchy at
Sure.
times.
Yeah.
But it's not nearly as head-scratchy as Batman Returns.
Yes. And having just watched the entire Burton lineup of torture for exposing James, I can tell you, I will watch Dark Knight Rises over any of those 4 fucking movies any day of the week. Any day.
Yeah.
I won't watch Dark Knight Rises ever again.
Yeah, you will.
No, I hate that movie. I saw that movie fucking 7 times in the movie theater.
I will
not watch it
Go
again.
back.
you hated it so much you paid to see it 7 times.
Yeah,
Spend $140 to see
no to
it.
people.
Thank you.
I can't say no to people, so I was that
Yeah, you
friend
can.
who
You do
would
it
go,
all the fucking time.
Well, back then I couldn't.
Well, there's a difference between saying no to people and saying, sure, I'll come and spend my own money.
Let's see. I took a girl
If you're
on a
buying
date
the ticket,
to go
I'm
see
going.
it. I went on a date to see it. I saw it with my dad. I saw it with 4 friends, 5 friends. I don't know. At all different times. It's like, oh, I don't want to go by myself. Joe, will you go? Yeah.
All I'm
If it's
saying.
that fucking bad, you won't go that many times.
Yeah.
I did.
That's on you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Don't
won't
don't
watch
hold it
ever
against
again.
that movie. You go back and watch the fucking Burton
I
quadrilogy.
did. I have. I've
You've watched Dawn of Justice, director Schmutt,
Yeah.
and said it's better. I'm not going to quote you completely.
I'm not going to say no. Well, then Dark
Dawn of
Knight
Justice was
Rises.
fucking terrible.
I just
No, Dawn of Justice was fucking bad, bro.
Nonsensical. That fucking Lex Luthor plot makes
Lex
zero
was
sense.
stupid in that.
Not
You
just
mean
his
the
acting.
Riddler?
His whole concept. I just watched the pitch meeting about that the other day. It is so fucking nonsensical. It is so protracted. The shit that had to get done for him to make that stupid doomsday monster for no reason.
None of his thing made sense.
None of it.
No,
Dog shit movie, and you have defended it.
I have.
Yeah.
All this to say, Justin's right, Vinny's wrong, Pattinson's a terrible Batman. Thank you. It's not just me. It's most of the world
Come
now.
back to that.
Most of the
Based
world.
on a list from people that go to Entertainment Weekly. Let me
No,
tell
no,
you
no.
something.
Oh, whoa.
Entertainment Weekly
Sir?
is a bunch of losers.
That's
I've
not-
seen them. I've talked to a lot of them. I talked to a lot of people who know them.
That's
Complete
not.
losers.
That's not.
Windbags. Very long-winded people who don't have great opinions. Don't like them.
Sir,
Loser.
sir,
Chinese cover.
sir.
Low energy? Are they low energy?
Sir. That was an inner office poll. That wasn't. That
Alright, so
wasn't.
what, 10 fucking people?
That wasn't for the pores. Okay, that was
How
for.
many people are in there? And how many, what's in
There's a couple of hundred people that voted.
couple hundred people? Okay, there's 330 million people in America, 7 to 8 billion people in the
Look,
world. And we're going to go
not
based
just.
on
It's not just our
entertainment.
poll. It's not just our poll. There is another poll. We all saw it. Okay, I'm sorry that the numbers come crashing down on your face like a shovel, like you're Robert
On my
Pattinson.
face.
Okay, it's just it's okay. That movie was bad, and he is worse. Moving on, it's food news time.
Yikes, you're giving me Scargiver vibes right now. How bad you're being.
Butterfinger is celebrating their 100th anniversary. We knew that the Simpsons were coming back to full-size bars, but they will also be on all the mini bars. And heading into the holidays, the Halloween season this year, I'm sure they will be decked out in costumes and whatnot.
That's one.
Tahine seasoning is now dropping 2 limited edition sorbets. A mango and lime sorbet, both with the chili lime tahine seasoning, strewn throughout.
Justin,
Yes,
in your experience, is that how most people pronounce that word?
it's tahine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't add an E at the end?
Tahini?
Tahine?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard anybody call it tahine.
Tahini.
Tahini?
Yeah.
No. That
You never heard anybody call it that?
no.
I just did, so you're a liar. See, that's why the Entertainment Weekly expose is wrong. You're a liar, sir.
The chili lime seasoning.
Is it an Indian seasoning?
No, it's
Okay, then there's something different then, because I know there's an Indian
Tahini.
seasoning named tahini.
is sesame paste.
Okay.
That's tahini. Tahine is like a chili lime powder. You know, goes-
Oh.
I wasn't sure either. I'm thankful that Kyle brought that up because I was a bit confused.
my bad.
So, all the same, your words are skewed because you've just been caught lying within 30 seconds.
No
of
one's
yourself.
lying.
You need to just get out your ass.
How am I lying?
Because I said tahini, and you go, I've never heard anyone say that, and you just heard me say it, so therefore you're a liar.
But they're two different items, and two,
Doesn't
they're
matter. You heard me say
two-
it, and you said you didn't.
they're
so you're a
two
liar.
different spellings.
I don't think he was listening to you. I really think
I
he
also-
was blocking you out.
Mike's right.
Yeah.
I win, you lose. Now
See,
you're fat Bruce.
listen. We're trying to get through food news, and you're slowing it down. Don't be a Kyle this week.
It's all about winning.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm the Tom Brady of this podcast. I'll win.
We could just cut some pieces of food news.
No,
I mean,
listen.
when you get down to the tahini of it all,
No. There's
Tahini gritty.
Publix is dropping a limited edition caramel turtle cheesecake ice cream. Cheesecake flavored ice cream swirled with flavored sea salt caramel and milk chocolate caramel turtles and pecans.
I don't want to eat turtle.
that's probably my favorite food news in about 3 weeks.
Oh, that was it. It was Covered Geekly had the Robert Pattinson voted as second worst Batman by DC fans in a recent poll. Moving on. Oreo. Another 2 flavors are coming. And boy, do I hope they're better than the flavor I just had over the weekend.
Yeah, I had the churro as well.
Yeah.
That was underwhelming.
It's fucking terrible.
I won't shit on it completely, but I don't need to put it in my mouth again.
But
Much like my feet.
behold, lavender Oreos and matcha flavored Oreos.
What did you just see?
Matcha.
Are they creamy?
Yes.
Dig it!
What's nice about those is it's the regular Oreo cream and the cookies are matcha flavored.
Brother. I'm gonna drive this gimmick into the ground or until I can't talk anymore.
Or until Justin finishes food news. What do you want first?
Soon enough. Powerade has 3 new sour Powerade flavors coming. Green apple, watermelon, lime, and blue raz.
Not connected to Sour Patch. They missed that opportunity. Huh?
Yeah, but this is weird because, like, nothing says hydrating like sour things making you want to drink more stuff.
Yeah. Sour doesn't really want me to, if I go to, like, working out at the gym or something like that, I don't want to drink anything sour. At all.
No.
I just don't want to drink anything sour in general.
There's some sour beers that are good.
Yeah, I mean, but like I don't want those. Like I'll have one, but I'm not like if there's a beer list, I'm not usually picking a sour.
There was a really good sour raspberry I had in New York, but yeah. But
I saw an ad for a hydrating drink, like something you're supposed to drink before you work out. That was like bragging that it had caffeine in it. So I don't know what the fuck is going on in the world anymore.
Well, what do you think's in fucking pre-workout shit?
But
it's
like
all
they don't
fucking
usually put
caffeine.
it on Front Street.
Meth.
Kind of like slip it in there. Like, oh yeah, caffeine. We're gonna give you 5 minutes of a hard workout, and you're gonna crash face first into the plates.
Well, the good ones have amphetamines in it.
The really good ones have bull cum.
Delicious. Speaking of which, Special K banana and cream with yogurty oat clusters coming real soon to stores near you.
Coming real soon.
Oh, it's coming, all right.
Yeah.
Smart Food's got another new flavor coming. Cheddar barbecue. Popcorn. Also inspired by flavors of Korea, Lay's honey butter flavored chips. And the last bit of food news I have here is the 4 new flavors dropped by Salt and Straw. Jasmine milk tea almond stracciatella. Pistachio with saffron and rosewater. Rhubarb crumble with toasted anise. And lemon marigold amaro sherbet. So floral.
What's Benny's new catchphrase these days? It's what, impedantic?
Shallow and pedantic.
Salt and Straw is the polar opposite of shallow and pedantic now. They're deep, far too deep, and far too pretentious.
Yeah, they get all these crazy flavors, and
But they work.
they're not good.
They are good.
Name one good one.
Malted
All right,
salted
on.
chocolate cookie dough. The fudge brownie, but I named them and I was quick about it. The Parker House rolls and butter. The cranberry fucking stuffing, right?
I don't know how they did it, but they made turkey ice cream.
Yeah, turkey ice cream was fucking
get
good.
it. Some kind of witchcraft.
The Candicopia that was back in October that I had, that was fucking delightful.
The double chocolate, or what? Their mint was really good.
Yeah.
But I think I had like their chocolate.
Even their double fold vanilla. Delicious.
Listen,
So that's how you respond, Vin. You bring the facts in a timely manner.
you bring the facts.
Those are all
right.
factual menu items. Yes, those would be facts.
I won't deny that their lactose intolerance and IBS has them smelling their own farts.
Yeah, sure. They bottle it, and you can get it. A little scent.
It's like poopery, except
Yeah.
the opposite.
It smells like money. That's food news. That's it. That's food news.
Do we got a nerd or a douche? Because I got a douche this week.
I have a nerd.
Just popped up.
I have both.
Okay. Let me do my douche then. I'm fucking tired of Ric Flair. Never a big fan of him in the ring. And outside of the ring, he seems like a garbage human. He brought his family to a Gainesville, Florida restaurant and got drunk and belligerent with the wait staff. And just because they cut him off, he threatened the manager or the bartender.
Yeah.
He got so pissy that another patron was like, you know what? I don't work here. I'll go outside with you.
Wrestling Twitter is calling him Ric Flairin.
Poor guy. The good old years are over, and he's holding on for dear life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yikes.
Yeah.
Wise man once said, "Desperation is a stinky cologne."
My nerd of the week.
No, you have a douche, right, Justin?
What?
I thought you said you had a douche.
No, I have a nerd.
Kyle's got.
Oh, I have a douche.
Oh, okay.
My douche is Justin for not telling us how much XP we need to prepare for at our next D&D session and how many levels we intend to go up.
You know, every time you jab the bear, right? You're going to be so pissed when I make all of you go into the final battle at level 1.
That's not, I'm not going to be, I mean, you should be pissed if your story devolves to that because it's going to be one round and it's going to be over. It's not going to be a fun battle for anyone.
It's be fun for me.
No, it's not. It's going to be so fast that you're not even going to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, you're just steering the ship into the iceberg there. It's not fun for anybody. It's fun for the sharks. That's it.
I am the sharks.
You got a nerd as well?
I have a nerd.
Well, I think
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Kyle.
Justin can go first.
No. Kyle, go ahead.
No, we take turns. I'm
Okay.
I'm respectful.
I would like to nominate one Joseph Bartholomew Kennedy Evander Christ Provido as my nerd of the week. Joe went full fucking nerd outfit for our May the 4th special that we filmed.
Well, middle names.
Yeah. You didn't know. So bravo, Joe. You went the fucking distance on that one.
That was a lot of fun. I was going to add your invention to food news, by the way.
Yes. Shh. They got to watch that show for that.
Yeah.
Joe looked like Gucci Skywalker.
He did. Yeah. It's pretty fucking awesome.
That was so fun.
Now Kyle may nerd all.
Is this the last one?
Yes.
All right. So last nerd, I'm gonna shout out my wife, Jill. Actually, she just got confirmed on Friday. She's taking a new job in the school district where our girls are going to go to school. So that's pretty sweet. But the reason why she's nerd of the week is not necessarily just because she got a new job, but because post-interview process, she was actually told in the second round. So the first round of hiring was just like a regular meeting with 3 people from the school district. The second round of hiring was she had to do a lesson plan for a classroom. She had to go into a classroom in the new school district and teach a short lesson in that classroom. And they told her, so in the first round there was hundreds of people that went. In the second round there was, I'm not sure how many, but certainly dozens of people that went and did like classroom lessons, at least 30, maybe 40 or more. And she was told in the post-interview process when she was given with the package and everything, that she had the #1 best classroom lesson plan presentation out of all the people who...
Go Chili Bean.
I figured you were going to say when she got the job, she came out, cracked 2 cans open, slapped them together.
I felt special.
I mean, if she did that, I wasn't here for it, so I'd be kind of sad to hear that happened.
I felt special. I got the text message on Friday. And I was like, yay!
Yeah, so she said, just got a new job, getting crumble cookies to celebrate.
No. I saw today on her Facebook that she had gotten a big box of crumble at their school, and I was like, worst fucking cookies I've ever eaten. And she's like, the one was really good. I was like, they're garbage. I was like, we did a video for her other podcast.
They're just not all consistently good.
Out of the 6 we had, 1 was okay, 1 was good. There's one that I would actually go and buy again, and that was the salted caramel oatmeal thing. But the other ones, not good. And to fuck up a chocolate chip cookie the way they did, I'm sorry. Mrs. Fields ran not for you to stumble and fall on your fucking face, okay? All right, Crumble? I love you, Miss Fields.
There are elves in a tree somewhere crying their full eyes out.
Yeah.
There used to be 3 of them. Now there's only 1.
Yeah.
He jumped off the top of the tree.
Alright, is that a show?
That's a show.
Yeah.
Alright, as always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/Nerdities, follow us on Twitter @Nerdities, email us at nerdities@gmail.com, and check out nerdities.com.
While you're there, fuck you. Also, fuck Crumble. Also, fuck you again. Then, go to tpublic.com, search Nerdities, kindly fuck yourself, buy a t-shirt. You won't. They're only $16 right now. Other stuff's on sale too, like those hoodies that everybody's like, oh, I wish you guys had hoodies. I'll totally buy hoodies if you guys got fucking hoodies. Hey, off the top of everyone's head, how many hoodies have we sold?
I bought one.
No, you didn't buy a hoodie. You bought a long-sleeved hooded shirt. How many?
Count.
How many hoodies? Huh? Anybody? Zero.
I
The
bought
fucking
3.
answer was zero. No fucking hoodies. So also, I hope you all fucking choke in your sleep.
Can't wait till Hollywood Justin Patterson goes face again.
Listen, it's not happening anytime soon, brother. Life's not treating me well enough for that.
Well, what you gonna do then?
Sinful Creations by Justin.com. Also a place you can go. Realize you're spending half the price for Crumble. A better quality cookie. And we have more shit like brownies and hand pies. You fucking get yourself... Joe Pravdo is going to get himself a bunch of hand pies after he gets off of this fucking podcast tonight.
Love you.
Joe?
How do I follow that? So, love you guys.
Mouth first.
Check us out on youtube.com.
Use your feet.
youtube.com/nerdities. Yeah. I can't. Beat that subscribe button and smash that bell to get notified when new content is coming, because, yeah, lots of it, including Nerd E.T.'s, our cooking show.
Dripping content.
Has our May the 4th special, and also what could be one of the greatest snacks ever created.
It's true.
So good.
Plus something like I'm fucking Walt Disney on that one, guys.
You know, I hear if you microwave a cantaloupe for like 10 seconds without pulling it, I hear.
You know, the problem with that is you do have to let it cool a little bit because microwaves cook things from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely burn your dick.
Don't just stick it right in.
Well, what?
Use the same rules with an actual partner. Use your fingers first. Then move to your mouth.
Time for a temp check. Whoop.
Yeah.
Oh, this is pretty ripe.
Start with a pinky, because pinkies aren't quite as helpful in day-to-day.
The question is, do you still eat the cantaloupe?
Before, yes, you gotta set up. You gotta make the cantaloupe happy first.
No, like, you know.
After? No. See, like I
like,
said,
sometimes
real life rules apply. You don't eat it after.
Sometimes. Yeah, but if you're not scooping out the guts, right?
No, I'm busting in the guts.
This is why you all need to you need to get us on YouTube, because you could actually witness this, see this on video. Justin is completely out of frame. We make shorts, we make specials, holidays, Mazel Tov.
Oh, fuck.
Feature film shorts, things.
What I was trying to say, though, is like your nut is getting on the gut of the cantaloupe, so you can scoop that right out.
You could. I'm not telling you what to do in your life. I'm not eating cum. Sorry.
You wouldn't be eating cum. You'd be scooping the cum out. You give it a little rinse. You give it a rinse.
We live in a time of plenty. I'm not really into cantaloupe. And apples are pretty much the only fruit I eat, and that's too small. I would need 2 apples stacked on top of each other at least.
Give us money. Just give us money.
It's like You want the apple bong, but at the same time, that apple's looking real good.
Mm-hmm. You use the bong first, and then...
Then fuck it.
Fuck it. Alright, the opinions of the Nerdy's crew are idiotic and plausible, but don't worry, next week's far more insulting. Fuck a cantaloupe.
New t-shirt.
Bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.